Checking in here to bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be discussing what Taunt actually does, what the ability is supposed to do, what it's doing that it's not supposed to be doing, how it's actually supposed to work. There's been some confusion about this going around in the Boom Beach communities, guys. But first, big shout out, Operation of the Day, gonna go out to Piker Stro, and he's got an interesting one for us, guys. So he has got loaded up tanks, medics, grenadiers, and bullets. So I haven't actually watched this attack, but I wanted to take a look at it to see what you could possibly be using these troops on in an operation. But yeah, there's been a lot of kind of there's been a lot of confusion about how Taunt's actually supposed to work. So we don't have all the answers, guys, but we're going to be testing it out a little bit today, and hopefully we can come up with something for you. And Piker, probably not the best operation hit to put as hit of the day, but big shout out to Piker nonetheless. Great guy, been around for a very long time. So let's go ahead and dive on into Dr. Terrence, guys. We haven't done Dr. Terrence in a while, so let's go ahead and take him down today and see what we can get done. So the idea behind Taunt, it distracts all the defenses, right? So from my understanding, Taunt is not actually supposed to stop the defenses from moving. I think that is a bug. Now, it hasn't actually been said. I just think that that's how it was originally supposed to work. So, you see right here, when we taunt and see that rock launcher is out of range. It might be too far out of range for this to actually work, but there's defenses that are out of range of bullet. Well, I guess if it does get taunted, it's a rock launcher, so it's definitely going to be in range of bullet still. So, things that are out of range of bullet, they just stop shooting everything. And I'm pretty sure that this is the bug, but we can go over how it works anyways, because this is literally how it works right now, right? So, if a defense is in the range of bullet, at the range of his taunt radius, and it's not in the range of any troops, or sorry, if it's not in the range of bullet himself while it's taunted, then it doesn't do anything. It doesn't shoot at anybody. It just sits there, even if it's in range of all your Zookas and stuff like that. So, we'll see what we can get done here, guys. Going in on stage 2. We're losing troops, which is a bad sign. But yeah, so what were we talking about yesterday? We were talking about... yeah, a lot of you... So big shout out to all the comments yesterday. A lot of those were really good, guys. I do appreciate everyone letting us know. So it looks like sometimes you get prototypes, sometimes you don't get prototypes from destroying different accounts from a lot of different people. But I'm gonna go back through and kind of read through everything and see where we sit on that one. Also, big shout out commenter of the day, Shan S, helping the chicken out with his car problems, guys. And I actually threw down the comments yesterday. We were talking about different vehicles and stuff. And he said to be wary with Toyota trucks, because that's kind of what I was looking at. And interesting experience with the Toyota truck, I guess. It was a Tacoma. I actually almost died in one of those, like a pretty bad accident, like a few 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. So if you guys want, we could do a whole video on that. I think that would be kind of fun, but if it's too, like, far away from Boom Beach, let me know that down below in the comments, guys. But we're plowing away here. We're plowing away with Bullet and Taunt and the hookahs. We're going up onto stage 4, and let's see what we can get done here. Let's see what we can get done. So we're going to smoke right about there, just to keep the Zookas out of the range of that machine gun for a little bit. And this will be a good stage to kind of just to kind of gauge, get a good look at the Taunt and what it's actually doing, where it's going wrong, where it's going right, and everything like that. I just threw a barrage down on my heavies. We're going to pretend that that never happened, guys. You saw nothing. It actually didn't even kill any of the heavies, surprisingly. So it's kind of a good tactic to use. Sometimes I'm not going to use any other GB just so we can clearly see what's going on here. So you see everything except for that machine gun was getting taunted, and some of it was firing, some of it wasn't firing. So take from that what you will. But barraging your heavies is a pretty good strategy to use. Sometimes it kind of just like gives them a kick in the arse, you know what I mean? It gets them kind of moving a little bit better. So it's very advanced. You have to really know what you're doing so you don't lose any Zookas, like the chicken obviously knew there. But let's go ahead and see what we got for stage 5 here, guys. So keep in mind, we are in the ice account, so we only have 3 offensive statues, so we can't really be messing around with smoke too much, or with the Zuka pathing, and we kind of just have to let the heavies do all the mine clearing for us, because we're not going to have that extra GBE, that really nice extra cushion of GBE, we should say, that we usually have to make everything a little bit easier for the heavy Zuka attacks. We're going to go with a critter bucket right here. Let's go with a shock there, and then let's go with a medkit right on top of the Zukas, guys. So, able to get most of them in there. We actually lost. Did we lose quite a bit of Zukas? We lost a boat of Zukas somewhere. Not sure where, but they disappeared somehow. And yeah, so apparently a shock, 2 shocks and a taunt is what? 22 G. Someone wrote this out for me in the comments. I still forget what it is, but big shout out to you if you're watching, my man. Thank you for that. I think it was like 22 GB or something like that. I don't know. Probably wrong again, guys. Probably wrong. But, okay, so here we go. Stage 6. Look at all the rocket launchers. This is going to be a fantastic test to see if we can actually get, Taunt to work properly here. So, we're going to load out all the troops like this. I am using 1 smoke on the beach here just because there's mostly heavies on that side. And here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to flare them here, just to get them in a bit of a better path. And then I'm going to flare straight onto the HQ. So watch this, watch this. So we'll go like this and like this. And then once the Zukas basically come into range of about halfway down that second smoke, that's when we want to flare onto the HQ right then. So we still get that good bit of separation from the heavies and the Zukas. And then we're able to just kind of shock, and we'll have enough medkits to just clear. And it's just that easy, guys. It's just that easy. So, Taunt makes the game a lot easier. So I don't know about you guys. If I just heard this in the hashtag chicken earphones. For the last like year and a half, I've been getting the victory Dr. Terrence horn. You know, it goes brr, brr, after stage 6, and I never get it on stage 7 anymore. So let me know if that's actually been a thing or not. Nobody talks about it except the chicken, so maybe it's not. But okay, so what do we got here? What do we got here? So let's actually throw out the heavies first, and then the Zukas. And I think we're gonna have to do a little bit of clearing here first, guys. So we'll throw in a barrage right about here. We'll get 6 GB back. We should clear most of the mines that are gonna be a problem. I am gonna flare everyone right back up here. Hopefully the Zukas don't get clipped in that flamethrower. A couple of them will, but that's okay. So now, next up, we're gonna walk this way, and we should be able to keep the Zukas in a good line here. We'll go like this. We'll do the nice triangle chicken smoke. That was a really strange path they took, but that's okay. So let's go like this. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Okay, we did clip the Zukas there, which kind of sucks. But we'll go like this and like this. We'll get some shocks going off just like that, guys. We'll get another taunt going off here. We'll get a medkit down for the Zukas. Are we going to have enough to take down stage 7 with only 3 offensive statues? It does look like it, guys. Boom. Stage 7 goes down. Back. So curious to hear your thoughts on how you think Taunt is actually working. Do you like the way it works now? Do you think it's bugged and it needs to be tweaked? Man, we flew through those 7 stages today. Holy jeez. We don't even have... We actually do have an operation attack we could do, but that's probably going to make the video a little bit too long. So, we'll take a look at the statue bonuses. We're maxed out again. We got the heavy health. We got the Zuka damage. That's probably also why we had such a clean run on Dr. Terrence today, guys. I did forget those boosts were active. But let me know what you think of Taunt down below in the comments. Do you think it's broken? Do you think it's working well? Obviously, it's a little overpowered right now, but... let me know if you think that's a good or a bad thing down below in the comments, guys. That's going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if it's interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out.